Ewo? Ewo! That damn real one. Who knows if this mic is the right mic? Kapti, ewo, kapti. Welcome. Kapti, we kapti Brennan. Kapti Makuta, kapti Speedy. Kapti, Koti. Kapti Galaxy, kapti Brennan. Kapti Makuta, welcome to yet another stream where we'll spend 3 hours staring at some soup. Because, again, this one's not as annoying as pho though. This one luckily is not as annoying as pho. But, to not waste any time, we're making Guay Tiew Reua, which is riverboat noodles, which is basically a soy sauce based pho with blood in it. It's a very pork dish, so we're using some meaty pork bones today. Just gonna rip it open. And here we have about 1.2 kilos of meat. And we don't have to wash this. We don't have to wash it for once, which is really nice. We don't have to wash it. We can go straight in. And this is going to be in the same pot for the rest of the day. And well, you can see the pot is quite warm already. She's using pork neck because there's a lot of meat on there. Lots of meat. Delicious. Put that thing right in. Okay, put that right in. This is gonna be one of those broths where it lasts for like 10 years. She just keeps on adding stuff into it. But this is gonna be about 30 minutes before we add the next stage. We have our beautiful blood here. We're gonna keep that because for once we actually keep. She had to buy this, right? She had to buy pig liver, and something she doesn't really like that much. She likes chicken liver much more because the only reason why is because there's a lot of blood in it. Because she can't find blood anywhere else. She can't find natural blood. She gets it. It's not really common, but she went to butchers. She went to Asian supermarkets. Doesn't exist. But Lawrence, welcome. Oh crap! She forgot to change the text. Wait. Dota, why are you even on here? Aren't you meant to be in the airport right now? Okay. Okay. Thai river boat noodles. Very cow. Okay. There goes Thunder. Oh, you make only blood? A lot of blood. To be fair, she's a little bit worried that she's not gonna have enough blood actually. She needs 3/4 of a cup of blood. Anyway, next section, we're going to crush some cinnamon sticks until they're nice, thoroughly smashed. Beautifully smashed. We're gonna use this for other stuff today as well. That's why she's willing to even like get the pasta and more out. Oh. She hasn't actually made this in years, by the way. She doesn't really tend to make big soups because she can't really eat it herself. She can't really eat it herself a lot of the time. You wish you were smashed? She can't really imagine how you would be smashed. Ratatouille sounds very delicious. She still has it in her fridge. She probably should throw it away by now, but it's still edible. Because it's been in the fridge, and it's just some vegetables and some sauce, right? Kapti, welcome. You have to go to the bathroom 3 times already from nerves? From like nervousness? Okay, let's pour that out. Because we're gonna put this. We're gonna put our little herb mix. So what we have in our herb mix, we have coriander seeds. We have star anise. She's got like 1.5. And she's got like a big stick of cinnamon. So we're gonna cook that up in a bit. Okay, at 5:40, we're gonna put some stuff in. Just in time for you to see the soup boiling live. Don't worry, this is what Dota's gonna eat later on today. Work is defeated, you're watching from the bed? Hell yeah. She hasn't eaten properly today, so like throughout the day, she might be snacking on some crisp. You might get some crisp ASMR because she hasn't actually like eaten properly today. Her touching the heat of the pan with her paws. It's because she has asbestos hands, right? So it like doesn't really, it's not gonna be as hot as you think it is. Pop that over there. Just gonna move this pot. She has a pot right here. That's for later. We're gonna lightly toast that while we're gonna wait for that to toast. Oh, yo! Crack that open. There we go. Oh, deer. Just gotta go for deer. What will you add? A lot of stuff. Just gonna add quite a bit of stuff today. We're toasting the spices we're gonna be using today. We have, so the only difference is with pho and, where's the other piece? She brought, oh there it is, okay. So it's what we need for the soup is we got some pandan leaves. We're gonna fold them and bruise them a bit. We have galangal, which is a type of like, it's similar to ginger but it's not ginger. We have some coriander root. We have some fermented soybean, tao. We have onions, garlic, which are we going to crush and bruise. Remove the skins. Just occasionally stir that up. We're gonna skim that as well because we want some of the skin away. Tate-re-chan! Oi yo! Guay Tiew Reua. Today Tori is making Guay Tiew Reua, but she hasn't actually made it in ages, to be fair. The last time she made this was probably like 3 or 4 years ago. Just gonna get a knife. Okay. Once it's toasted, it's gonna get very fragrant. So once it's fragrant, it'll be done. But right now it's not fragrant yet. Okay. Crush. You love those noises? What noises? Just her dropping something noises. Her like, oh dear, she's done something wrong noises. Crush. Not going to bother cutting or anything. We're literally going to use this only as flavors, so we're not going to eat it, so we don't need to crush or anything. We don't need to chop it up or anything. Just removing the skin. It's very Southeast Asian. Is it? She thought it was just Asian full stop. Just Asian full stop. Also, welcome. Sorry she's like speeding this bit a little bit because there's not, to be fair, now the first half an hour wait's already started. It's like half an hour until it starts having a specific scent to the soup, which is basically going to be pork broth right now. Okay, remove the skin. Remove the skin. She's trying to decide whether or not she wants this like free flowing in the broth or she should put it into a cheesecloth for an easier removal. She's not sure yet. Sometimes she likes to put it in the cheesecloth, but she feels like sometimes when she does put it in the cheesecloth, it doesn't taste as nice, really enough. She'll not explain it. explain it, but garlic is gonna melt anyway. Like after an hour in the broth, it's gonna melt and it's gonna be like small anyway. Crush, 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 crush. Okay, this is now done. Because you can smell it. Beautiful. Let that cool off. Okay, let's move this away. There's gonna be a lot of stuff for us to do in between the time as well. Because we're gonna we're gonna be cutting up some pork shoulder. Because that's gonna be our main meat. So we have some pork shoulders, which we will be using. Let's go get some water. Don't worry, it's gonna be quite, it may sound like not very chill right now, but it is kind of chill because it's more or less just waiting for things to, like, just kind of waiting for things to do what it's meant to be doing. Okay. We might even have time to make dessert. Rare. So much meat. It is a very meaty thing. Out there, Rachel. Welcome, welcome. Oh. This is a frozen one, so it's always a little bit rougher to cut up. Right. So, we got our coriander. Smash! 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 Destroyed. Shove into the bag. Shove into the bag. Okay. Tori made some thumb. She hasn't actually made some thumb before. She hardly ever eats some thumb. Tori ธรรมดาก็ไม่ค่อยกินส้มตำเยอะขนาดนั้นเพราะสับwhat the hell is papaya in Thai? ไม่ใช่สับปะรด is pineapple. The hell is papaya? The hell is papaya in Thai? Oh dear. She hasn't used Thai in a while. ตอนนี้ไม่ได้พูดไทยตั้งนานแล้วค่ะเริ่มลืมอ่ะพวกโอเคแครอทที่เมืองไทยแพงกว่าของที่ทำส้มตำอ่ะแล้วก็อะไร Tori forgot what's the word. She forgot the word. Enter the stream to see Tori smack food. Katte, Cherry. Katte. Welcome. Are you on a train right now? Hopefully. Oh wait, no, you're on a coach, aren't you? Okay. So the way you want to bruise pandan leaves, you tie into a knot. You tie some knots into it, and that bruises it, and it'll make it much more flavorsome. Coach delayed by 45 minutes? Oh, you know that 45 minutes is going to be a 2-hour delay. Because obviously it's delayed because of traffic, right? Maybe we need to redeem the time more often? It just she forgets some certain words. She forgets certain words. But hopefully you won't get delayed too long. Okay, she got that. And now, she's gonna wait. That's basically it. Single drive gets a legal break of 45 minutes. To be fair, the gal's probably been driving for like 20 hours. You should let them have their time. Right. Okay. Should we just do one onion? Because she's not sure about whether or not she's going to use both onions. Because it's not really an onion-based dish. But, isn't this meant to be a white onion? Why is there a red onion inside? Oh, she already can tell. This is going to be a potent one. This is going to be a mad potent one. 2.5 hours early? Yo, that's very early. Tori needs to read some Thai books. No, she needs to listen. She needs to go watch some Thai dramas, you know? She needs to watch those old school Thai dramas to try to learn Thai again. Because her listening is fine. Like if a guy was speaking, she could understand him fine. But not gonna lie, her Japanese reading is better than her Thai, which is kind of shameful, isn't it? Right, let's get the skimmer and let's start skimming. Look at that scum. Look at all that doughy scum. She don't even know where her skimmer is. There it is. Okay, let's get some of that scum out. Ugh, nasty. Ugh, nasty. Nasty. We can get the majority of it out, to be fair. This is why, you know, when in the first stream we took them out and washed them. This is to avoid this, but we kind of want a little bit of the scum in the soup. Weirdly enough, the scum kind of adds to the flavor a little bit. Like Thai riverboat noodles it tastes very, very Pacific flavors in it. Okay, I'll put that there. Is that a Union Jack spoon? No, it's a Union Jack spoon holder. Chow with red and brown. It really does, isn't it? That's a red onion, right? Like that's 100% a red onion, right? That's not a proper white onion. Too bad, she has a whole bag of it, so she's not gonna be able to use it and do anything about it. Gonna cut this into chunks. Okay. Boop. That red onion almost needs a reflection. Okay, if you manage to see her face through a freaking onion reflection, you know what? You can see. There's no way, right? Okay, now she needs her giant daikon. Okay, she won't lie. She went to an Asian supermarket, right? And she went to buy a daikon, which is basically moli or like a big radish. And for some reason, they're massive. Like, is it the season? Is it the season of you know, radishes right now? Because this is the one she has, right? This is the smallest one she could find. Why is this thing so massive? Who grew this? What kind of MGOs, whatever they add in? Like, why are they massive? She's trying to find, she only needs like half of this. Yet this thing is like, she doesn't know how to like go about with this. You lose the bag of garlic to power the ingredients. That's your secret. You don't have a pasta mortar. To be fair, you put it into a bag and just into it, right? It's a club from dark. It literally is. Like, it is. Okay, like she can't even. Okay, maybe she can see. You can see on this one a bit better. But like, it's big. It's chunky. It's a pretty chunky girl. You know, like she don't know what was built in this thing, but should we probably have about which side should we keep fresh? Let's put some cling film on it. But yeah, she has no idea why it's so horrifically massive? Question mark? Cavemen murdered with those? Literally, it could! But like, what? Why can't she find one that's like, you know, normal sized? Why are they all this massive? need a bigger boat for that. She's a little bit worried about how much space we're gonna be able to fit in without the soup overpouring. Because last time, remember we made our pho? There was too much. Okay, now that the broth is a bit. Get rid of some of that scum. Okay. Still have about 15 minutes until we can put the next set. So we're doing it in stages. The last one was almost overflowing. Yeah, she's trying to be good about it, right? She's trying to be responsible about it and not overfill it. Okay, let's peel this. We're gonna cut this into chunks. This is our main veggie in this soup broth. Oh, there you go. It's supposed to make a little bit of, it's not impossible. It's just a bit silly. It's a bit, it's a little bit one-head tactic to make one portion of soup. Because it's impossible to get like one portion of soup from like a single carrot, right? Like you'd have to halve a carrot. At that point, you might as well do the whole bloody thing. Okay, by the way, if you hear our tummy grumbling, just ignore it for like half an hour. We will continue to consume. We will continue to consume our crisps. But you might hear it because it's hot. Okay, right. Shall we? Normally it's chunks. Is this the same thing as so what we call pumpkins and like radishes? So pumpkin is called fuckdong, which is, it sounds like you're just saying fuck, right? Is this fuck you? She's actually not sure. Maybe if Ray's still around. นี่คือ fuck you ใช่ปะ I think it's very น้ำใสหรือน้ำตก Oh, น้ำตก น้ำตก is really good. น้ำตก is though it might be a bit spicy for some gals. เผ็ดนิดหน่อยนะ Just a little raw. And you wrap the flavors of a well-cooked together soup. You need to add a lot. You need, like, for a good soup, you need to add a lot of ingredients. Like, it has to be quite a chunky amount of ingredients for a good flavored soup. But if you put too much, it might taste bad as well. So, you're kind of stuck. Weirdly enough, you're kind of stuck in a weird purgatory of, like, you don't really know how to go about that. Okay. Perfect. Now, we have our spices. Gonna be wrapping that up. Making sure that none of that comes out, because Jesus Christ, every time she bites into a star anise, she might lose like a good couple of years of her life. She's looking at chat now as well. Okay, perfect. So, the next stage, once we hit the 22 timing, we're going to she's going to just start using cups to try to make the sauces and stuff, because we're going to have all of this to the side. Now, we're going to make our little broth sauce. Flight delayed by 30 minutes. Oh no! Oh man! That's okay. She could have started at 6 p.m. instead. For those who don't know, Dodo's gonna come and stay with Tori for like 10 days. So that's why That's why the stream is slightly earlier. The stream was meant to be at 6 p.m. today, but it's 5 p.m. right now. Only because she has to go pick up Delta. We can watch Superboy for 3 hours. You're right. Also got Fine. She didn't say hello. Okay. Right. Scum. Remove scum. Scum. Remove scum. Scum. Remove scum. Scum. Remove. Okay, the bones are there now. Okay, a few more minutes and we can do the rest of that. You know, like us coming back from Expo, arriving at midnight? It's fine, she can drive, so it's okay, right? Then again, Delta's, when Delta leaves, Delta arrives in Poland, at 1 a.m. No idea how you're gonna get home. Uber? Difficult. No idea how you're gonna do that. Okay, so for our seasoning broth, we're gonna have some soy sauce. Not that much. Okay. Ooh. So, and some golden mountain sauce or Maggi. Okay. Some fermented soybean. Okay, let her quickly get the beans out. Okay. A little bit of white vinegar or distilled vinegar. Some sweet soy sauce, which she's gonna go grab in a second. Some fish sauce. Soup is done. It's not a soup. It's done. This looks like a pretty pricey meal. You're gonna make like a hell load of this soup. It is a little bit pricey. The pork bones was like £3. It's not actually that expensive. Like if you have everything already, because Tori's an Asian household, she has most of the ingredients already in the house. Did you grow that in your garden? No, her garden's currently completely destroyed, so she can't really do anything in that right now. She needs to need some palm sugar, which she will crush. Okay, let's quickly pop that in there. Okay, some palm sugar. You can also use normal sugar if you don't have palm sugar. Okay, let's move that off to the side for a second. Let's bring that in here. Aggressive. You don't have to add vinegar, butก๋วยเตี๋ยวเรือ normally has it already inside. So you she is gonna make a little vinegar chili sauce, but she's actually not sure if she'll use it as much. Like Delta, do you like vinegar? Apparently the market she was in full of them. Yeah, there was so many giant ones. She has no idea why. Okay. Ooh. Okay, there you go. That's crushed enough for her liking. Okay. Put that away. There we go. You just here to answer questions, that's fine. You got really hooked on vinegary stuff lately? Vinegary stuff is a very, what's the word? It's very, what's the word? It's very, you either love it, you hate it, you know? Okay, right. Put the spice pack in. Actually, no. First, scum removal. Scum removal. You put Worcestershire sauce in your bread? Bruh, just get Marmite at that point, right? At that point, you must just get Marmite. Right? Okay, put that down the bin. Right, so it's time to put our spice bag in. Let that spice bag go in there. And we're gonna add basically everything here in. Put the onions in. Put the pandan leaves in. I'm gonna put all of this in now, so stay tuned for many Tori getting splashed. She's gonna do it properly and not splash herself with semi-hot water. Until she gets too lazy and she just does it anyway. Okay. Now, that's done. Give it a good mix. Get those herbs out of the flavoring. Okay. Right. And now, add your sugar in. You know what? That could be. It can stay in there. And add our magical broth of many flavors in there as well. Okay, use that to clean it up. Use that to clean it up. Get everything in there. Boo, 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 boo. Okay. Mix, mix, mix. Mix, mix, mix. And now we leave it uncovered for an hour and a bit. It's gonna be a long time, everyone. But we have many things. Pandan leaves, yeah, pandan leaves go into it. It doesn't make too much of a flavor, it just gives it a really nice smell. And it does give a slight sweetness into the soup. The soup is it's a very umami but still slightly sweet flavor. So now we have our pork shoulders. So she's gonna marinate it, but she's not gonna cook all of it today. So, noodles take an hour. The soup is gonna take an hour. We've not seen this. We're making the soup. This is now the soup broth. So it's gonna be in here for about an hour and 15 minutes. And then we're gonna do a taste test. We've been about halfway through that. We're gonna do a bit of a taste. To see if the flavors are to our standard. And meanwhile, we do have a lot to do. We do have quite a bit to do, so we're not going to be bored, luckily. Is the coach going or what? Is he still not, bored? Okay. She's going to cut a few strips of this, but she's trying to think how she should cut the strips. Because the strips are quite... She likes them in strips. Some people don't do strips. She likes them in strips. Some people like cubes, but She thinks strips makes it taste. It absorbs the flavors a little bit better. It's gonna be a very basic marinade because we don't want the flavor of the pork to overpower. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Where's the coat? Oh, what do you mean, where's the coat? Is it not there? Oh, coat. See, that just stretches out. That stretches out too much. Also, Kate Ratang. Kate, welcome. Okay. You know, it's really bad when people go for the next one. Oh, some people have left. Oh dear. Do you get like recompensated for it? You know, do you get like some money back for it? She'd be mad if she wouldn't. She'd be like, how dare you? She would like some money back, please. Welcome. Welcome to some pork marination stream where we're about to go punch some pork in a second. But we're just gonna cut it up and we're gonna marinate all of it for about until the noodles, until like we're ready to cook everything, you know? I'm trying to think if that's too thick. She might put some baking soda in it to make it a bit softer. That's the Chinese takeaway style when they put like baking soda in it to make things softer. But then again, pork shoulder is very soft anyway, so it should be okay. Though she did pick quite lean cuts because she doesn't really want cuts that were too fatty. Okay, oh that one's a bit kind of gross looking, but it's fine. Are you gonna cook Thai food? Yeah, she's cooking Thai riverboat noodles, which traditionally is made with pork blood. If you're a little bit squeamish about the pork blood, you cannot taste the blood, by the way. The blood just becomes like cornstarch. She does not explain it, but it becomes cornstarchy in this broth. You can use coconut milk, or you can just use slurry. Like you can use cornstarch and just basic stuff like cornstarch and water. It's a slurry. Wash her paws, don't get salmonella. And before she forgets, she almost did. Some ground white pepper in the soup. Okay. Though it's kind of hard to find it in the UK, she won't lie. Like she also has never seen it around, like just a jug of blood. So she's never actually seen it around enough to like know where to get it. So she did look today and it just doesn't exist. So she just kind of was like, okay, she can just buy some pork liver, which, you know what? The fact that they even have pork liver in this country is kind of wild already to her. Okay, and there you go. Now we have our meat. So what we could do with marinating it? Soy sauce. Some sugar, which she needs to go all the way to the other side of the room to go grab. In addition, she needs to make the pork tender. Yeah, she needs to make it tender, so she's gonna add a little bit of sugar. That's why we're using pork shoulder, because pork shoulder is the more softer of the two. She doesn't even know if she has baking soda with her. Oh, she does she? Oh, she might not actually. Oh wait. Some oyster sauce, which, oh, it's right back there. Okay. Oh. Though she only ever like, okay, oyster sauce. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, close it up. Seal it And now we're gonna okay, marinate it. Okay, there you go. Now we leave that until basically almost until the end. Not right to the end because that's like the construction. There's a random onion in here. Go in there you go. Just wipe some soy sauce stain off. Go grab it over there. Clean the area. Can't get with a plastic bag. What do you mean? You know how annoying it is to have to use a bowl every time you decide to marinate something? You know what space that takes? It takes way too much space. You don't have the space for that. You don't understand. There's no space for that. In her fridge. Wash her paws. Okay. Check soup. Stir soup. Stir soup. Dunk pandan leaves. Beautiful. Now, oyster sauce, that's the good stuff. It is really good. Oyster sauce has such a different taste that it's like something that she thinks every gal should have in their kitchen. Like the main thing, if you ever want to cook Thai food, fish sauce, sweet soy sauce, oyster sauce, and soy sauce. 4 sauces, you can cook most Thai food. Most Thai food will be accessible to you owning those 4 sauces. Okay. Oh, don't look at her nasty chopping board. Right. Okay, we're gonna go wash this knife because this knife has pork on it now. Give a good wash. Wipe. Okay. Make sure to watch your shopping board. She got a different one. Fish sauce. She recommends the squid brand. Squid brand's the best one. Just gonna make a quick sauce topping. No, you mean later? Yeah, of course. That's why she has the pork on it. And that's why she has the pork on it. Okay, we're making some chili sauce now. You think we have a blue elephant? What's the blue elephant? Oh, the type of fish sauce? She has no idea what the hell blue elephant is. What the hell is blue elephant? She knows squid. She knows the one with the old lady on it. I forgot what it's called. The healthy boy brand. That's a common one as well. Thank you for following. Yo. You're on the menu now. Think out. Right. So all you're gonna do with this, you're gonna cut up all these chilies. What you can do though, she might do because she has a bit of time. She might char these. So she might char them. So she bring it over back here. She might char them. Smell. Oh, that's some good smell right there. Right, so she's gonna make some quick Thai vinegar chili sauce, which is really good with this soup. Which is what she would probably recommend gals you do. Unless you hate vinegar, then don't do it. You know, don't do it if you hate vinegar. That would be unfortunate. Cow. what you don't get, you get the basically, you cook the meat and veggies white over until you're done with what? Oh, it's because, okay, so the reason why she got a new boy, not that one, is because that one has pork in it. It has pork juices on it. And you don't want to be mixing any raw ingredients. So if she was gonna boil it for a while, it'll be fine. But because this is gonna be like semi-raw, she does not want it to touch. She doesn't want it to touch raw pork. You know, you're gonna get salmonella. It's not a nice thing. When she did her degree, she did sciences, so she did like biological sciences for her degree. We had a module where we would look at some bad things, and we were the year that they had to stop students from for working with salmonella because they kept on getting fucking sick, and they had to be sent to hospital, and that's why and it's not a nice time because, like, Jesus Christ, those kids were like, everything was coming out on both ends. Like, all three ends, like, it's everywhere. It's not the one. Kapay, Richa! Kapay! Pekin pie. Okay. Right. Now, we're gonna wait for this to char a little bit. Please eat raw minced pork for breakfast. Raw pork? Raw beef she gets. Raw beef is a common thing. Not raw pork. Raw pork is wild. Raw pork is wild. Raw beef she has eaten before. She likes tartar. Steak tartar is very, very yummy. But raw pork? Ugh. It's like whenever she goes to Japan, they're like, oh, you want to try raw chicken? No thanks. And like, she knows it's completely safe, but like, you don't wanna get a taste for it, right? You don't wanna get a taste for it. Gonna try to char these a little bit. She could char them properly by just flambeing it, but flambeing gives a flavor that she doesn't really like as much. Okay, that's gonna be in there. Raw chicken is slimy, vile. It's just, the way they do it in Japan looks very nice. It looks like sashimi. It looks really, really good. But like, something about it. Something about it doesn't bring joy. You know? Okay. So now, whilst that is charring up, we're gonna get some water. And we're gonna soak our noodles. So when you first soak the noodles, it cooks a little bit quicker. We're gonna leave it for like half an hour soaking. So we have our water right here. Water right there. We're gonna use some skinny noodles because it's her favorite. You can use whatever the hell noodle you want, but her favorite is senmi, which is like a very thin vermicelli. Gonna do Delta's half now too. Okay, get that little bit of a char. Beautiful. Okay, there you go. Put that like that and let that soak in. Watching noodles, just because the shop closed at 11 p.m. is now 11:58. Oh no! Can you not find another place? There's surely some duck noodle places around that are still open. Okay, now that the chili's ready, just gonna submerge the noodles completely. Perfecto. Okay. Perfect. Stir. Stir. Get all the bubbles out of the stew. She can't wait to eat the pork, the meat on the pork. That's the bit she's most excited about. Meat on that pork is gonna be banging. Why is it like so airy? She didn't close the holes that badly. Okay. Right, there is that. Raw beef is very normal. Yeah, raw beef is very, very normal. Welcome. Right. Chop it up. You don't have to do it very toughly because we're going to be smashing it into a paste in a second. I'm going to put that. This is not very spicy, by the way. The larger the chili, the less spicy it normally is. Just pull those things out. Because there's a nice little char on it, it's going to be really yummy. Okay, pop that in there. She thought about charring the stuff to put in the soup, but it doesn't really make that much of a taste difference because it's quite a flavorful soup broth already. Because in pho, for example, you kind of have to hope that the meat, the bones you use, give that flavor. Whilst riverboat noodles, most of the flavor is actually from the soy sauce. Your type of your mom told you would give your sister and I little bits of raw beef with soy teriyaki on it whenever she starts cooking it. Okay, in the US, she's been told that you can't eat raw beef unless you get it from a specific place, like unless it's allowed in the farm you get your meat from. Hi, it's Coach Thai. Enjoy your coach. Please be safe. Smash. Oh, it's very smoky. You try it. ไอไปกิน7-Eleven เหรอกินไปกินเบอร์เกอร์ลาบอะข้าวเบอร์เกอร์ลาบจาก7-Eleven the best. Go. You need to charge the phone. Oh no, don't get lost and not charge your phone. Okay. Vinegar. Okay. The vinegar now will get infused with the garlic and chili and a little bit of sugar we had at the end. Will give a little bit of a slight sweet taste to it. Be really nice. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you. Did it not tell you? Yeah, 30 months. Okay, she was like, Streamlabs doesn't say how long. But thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, so why is her gal not speaking? She just realized that. Oh no! Put you back down, fam. Put you back down. It's there, but it's not, doesn't seem to be, she has no idea why. Sorry about that, Koyomi, but thank you so much. Welcome to her preparing. Go. It's all gal. She's glad you're okay with it. Go. Okay. Oh, solo seat, hell yeah. Why do you have a plant pot? It's not a plant pot, it's a pasta and mortar. It's a very Southeast Asian one though. It's what we make a lot of our sauces with. You know the best way of getting a good coach seat on your own? If you have unreserved seats, pull out a curry or kebab. No one's gonna sit next to you. You've only seen the granite ones? Those are fancy, those are the Western ones, okay? We have the clay ones. And she feels like it's so much better than the granite ones. Then again, we do have massive one. This is a really small one. Thank you so much. Thank you for saying such nice things. Thank you for the bits as well. Thank you. She has no idea why she can't hear the sound. Huh. Why can she not hear it? She would like to hear it. But thank you so much. Hit herb with stick in pot. It's not really a herb. It's like right now we have vinegar, chili, and garlic, which she's just gonna smash until she feels like the smell is the right smell. Because it's a specific smell. Because we want to make this into a paste, more or less. Even though you're not there, you can smell it. Yeah, it's a very specific smell. The smell of vinegar, chili, and garlic. Oh, that's spicy. Beautiful. Don't buy the granite one, but buy a pan pot. Yeah, honestly, this one is great. Oh, it's spilling everywhere. She's gonna go wipe herself. It's very spicy, by the way. She might add a little bit more sweetness into it because it's very spicy. But it's very good though. Okay, put it down to a simmer. Now that it's proper boiling. Okay, beautiful. That smell is really nice. Just gotta turn on this now though. It's not recommended. She probably would avoid this sauce if you can't handle chili. Can you not see that it's like red? Can you not see that it's blood red? Okay. Just gonna remove some of the liquid so she can smash this a little bit better. Without losing too much of the vinegar. Boop. Crush, crush, crush everything. Don't worry about it, Geek. Don't worry about it. Having chicken hunter sauce. Oh, she hasn't had that in years. Hunter sauce is not very... She doesn't really eat hunter sauce that often. Okay, add the sauce back in. Break the chili down. Those are cute. Thank you. They're instant noodle. They're mama instant noodle theme. They're all kind of overgrowing now, so she's due to get them fixed. Her next set she's gonna make out of sweet potatoes. That's her next theme. A very basic one because she's gonna be quite busy in October. Okay. Okay, go get a spoon to get everything out. This is also very heavy, by the way. This is all like 6 kilo pasta and mortar because it is made out of pure clay. It's like heavy clay. Okay, chili's done. Put in the soaker. Right. Add a little bit more. Yeah, definitely October. Yeah, she's quite busy this October because it's almost the end of it. She gets it, but she has quite a few things to prepare for. So she's gonna not put too much effort in her pause. Okay, so this is what you want to add into your soup if you want it a bit spicy. Spicy. Okay, mix that. Mix that. Mix this. It smells lovely so far. Just gonna put some of the vegetables away that we don't need anymore. She already knows what to do with the extra moly, by the way. Not really sure what to do with that. Okay, she's gonna prepare the serving pile. You have moly events in November, right? Yeah, she has one in the beginning of November. She has the Patreon event, which is gonna be halfway through the month, and she has to prepare some new gals. Some new gals. We're joining the cafe, so she needs to prepare them. Broken USB box, look, it's not working. Oh no, you're gonna have to like ask your neighbor. You're gonna have to ask your neighbor, be like, hey, can you plug this in, please? Both seats? You have a solo seat, right? So can you not like go to the other seat? You know? Okay. Just gonna put all the vegetables. That one's fine, because that one only had some normal herbs on there. Really saw stinky cow on the train. Oh yeah, they had their toes out. That was terrible. Putrid at the end of the day. She also has the event after that. So after the November event, she does have a big event with some fun guests. So she's kind of busy right now. Boop, boop, boop. It's really hard to do the proper way of cutting when you have long ass claws. You really have a portable charger be dead by now? Oh no, how long is the journey? How long is your coach? Are you doing anything for Christmas? As in like the event? Or like, are you talking about the cafe or are you talking about Moe Live? Because that's two very different things and very different plans. And we do have plans for Moe Live for this month too, so. AKA Tori has too many things she's doing and not enough time. So 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's still ages. Oh, that's still ages though. Cool. You just left London. To be fair, you're avoiding rush hour now, right? Oh, you're like toe deep in rush hour now. That's not gonna be fun for you. You're like ankle deep now. Right. Some basil. Ideally, you want to use Thai basil, but she didn't want to pay that much for it. You don't really need it to be like the Thai stuff. It does taste better if it's a Thai one, but it's not like necessary. At least Coach is all pre-booked. Oh, that's nice. So at least like, you know, you're not gonna have like gals fighting. National is only National Express is the only, which is this one's and sucks. Surely the National Express is better than like the Mega Bus, right? The Mega Bus surely is worse. You left at 6 a.m. and got there at 9 a.m. by coach? Oh, that's not too bad. 3 hours on a coach is like not the worst thing in the world, right? Even though you can literally go across the continent on a plane for that time. Okay, right. She's got her veggies. She does have a bunch of... She needs to blanch this, but that's like way later. And plus, she's only gonna eat herself right now, so she doesn't need to blanch as much. Cause like, she doesn't think she needs to bring that much. Okay. Alas, it's cheaper to go Poland than simple trade from London to the Midlands. Yeah, it's honestly the reason why, one of the main reasons why she's learning how to drive. Just because the train prices are extortionate. They're horrendous. For trains. For a little bit of like, she don't think, surely a train should be cheaper than driving. Especially if you're going, like, it should be cheaper than driving if you're driving solo, right? Like, but a lot of the time, it's actually more expensive. It's like more expensive to take the train, which is wild. She always thought it was like a wild concept. Well, the traffic was, when you went, you like looking at a pretty sky. The sky's pretty, I guess. Is it pretty right now? Let's see. Let's look out her window. Oh, it's sunsetting. It's quite a nice sunset today. It's quite a nice sunset. Yeah, she agrees. It's very pleasant. It's not unpleasant. It's quite pleasant. Okay. She has like some living coriander, which is no longer living. Like it is dying. But she's grabbed a few for her bowl of veggies. Let's put that away. You don't need to look at the ugly. She probably should throw this one away. It's kind of grim. Cutting board. Right. Soup in. Time now. 6:50. It's been about 45 minutes since we put the soup in. You went in November, it was so dark the way there and the way back. That's so sad. That's like going into work and finding out. And like going into work and then being like, oh, it's dark already. That's a stage. That's like not it, you know? That's not it. Okay. Well, now there's not much to do right now actually. She has her chili paste, which is gonna be incredibly spicy. No, she could actually look at what to do with this liver, because some girls like to add it into the like as like the cooked meat, but it's kind of grim. She's not a fan of pork liver. She likes chicken liver, but not pork. Like, she can make a lob out of it. She can make a quick stir-fry lob out of it. She does have stuff for it. Not sure really. You want to try the spicy vinegar thing now too? It's just chili, some sugar, and vinegar. You can do that. Everybody can do that at home. You know? spicy liver, some spicy lamb liver, because she does have all the ingredients for it. And we do have a random pan. You know what? Go on. We can use the same one, luckily. Right. To be fair, this was 86 pence. So, like, even if she didn't use anything with the liver, it would still be okay. Blood. Blood. Okay, let's just pour the blood from this one. Blood. Blood. She knows it's kind of grim. She gets it. It's kind of gross. She's not a fan of it either, really, but it works really well with this recipe. She doesn't know how to explain it. You do know all the redeems are turned off right now, but until she figures it out. But it's fine. So we're making some Thai. Oh Jesus Christ! Why is this liver piece so massive? She only needs the blood from this, so she's gonna just make something out of it with this, so she doesn't waste it, because she hates wasting food. But she doesn't actually need the liver part. She wants this. This is the good stuff right there for today. That's what we need. We don't need the rest of it. Permanently off until because she wants to redo some of it. She wants to redo the noises and stuff, the sound redeems and stuff. But she's been kind of busy. Make liver paste. She's never actually made it before. She's never actually made pate like type thing before. But she's gonna make a Thai salad. She's gonna make a little Thai salad out of this. It's a lamb. Because it is quite common to use liver in lamb. Not as common, but it's definitely common enough that she can use it without feeling a bit like she's pissing off her ancestors. You've been seeing it almost every day now when you shop. It's because it's butchering time right now for lambs, and for at least in the UK. So lambs are usually born in springtime, and by this time it's time for them to become roast dinner. That's probably why you're seeing it a bit more often right now. You know, that's probably why. She presumes anyway. Because lambs are still lambs until they're a year old. Even though they don't look like lamb, okay? They look like straight up sheep at that point. Okay, right. Okay, I'll make. She doesn't even know. She's gotta check if she has a lot of the ingredients or not, because she might not have it. She has some of it, but she doesn't have a lot of it. That's fine. Turn the fire on. We're gonna cook the liver straight through. Tori haggis wedge. She's actually never made haggis. She's never made haggis before. Okay, should we do a spicy one or should we do a less spicy one? Because we could do this garlic and pepper. We can do a garlic and pepper one. We can do love, but she doesn't even know if we have like all the ingredients for it, because she might not even have mint. Spicy, okay, we'll make a lot, but she's not sure she has. She might have frozen mint. She might have frozen mint. Let me quickly check. The joys of improv. Yeah, there we go. We do have a random block of frozen mint. Okay. Getting lunch. Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy your lunch. Okay. Oh. She's gonna have to use a spice grinder for this because she doesn't have any lap. Like, right? Can we make lap with just the seasoning? Like, if we just cook it, like, are you okay? Are you guys accepting of her not having to make the lap powder from scratch? Because she does want to do that as a separate stream, but she does have pre-made powder. She can't just use the pre-made stuff, which will probably be more ideal. If not, you will scream. She's gonna hear your scream all the way. All the way. All over the place. Yeah, use it. Okay, excellent. Yeah, because she was like, she could make it from scratch, but it's a lot extra cleaning, and she does have to think about not spending that long on the cleaning process. Let's see what brand we can use. She does have loads, because she does like it to make it a lot. We're gonna use this brand. Lab Nantok. Okay, that's looking quite good now. A lot of blood. Put that in the sink now. Okay, let's wash it down quickly. Okay, get cooking. Let's go!
Matilla fed $20.
You can't hear it! Thank you so much! Thank you! She heard a noise. She heard a noise. She knows what the noise is. It's like a dono or like a big one. But thank you so much! Thank you! Okay, that's doing its thing. Boy, because she's kept, she's gonna do the dishwasher today. A lot of her stuff is kind of missing from, like, she's kind of missing a lot of the vital bits and bobs. Some onion. She doesn't really have any normal knives anymore either. All her knives are in the... Okay, let that cook through. Okay, boop. These onions are kind of volatile. Like even, like just from that slice alone, she could feel her eyes like glistening. Boop, 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 boop. Normally she would like to use shallots for a proper lab, but because she doesn't have the shallots today, we're gonna use what we can. Okay. Do something with the liver. Okay, cover that all up. We're going to grab our frozen mint. Please, if you can, use the fresh stuff, but she doesn't have any of the fresh stuff, so you're stuck with her using some frozen ass mint. You feel like, are those any better? Try it once. I feel like black onions, they're more concentrated. Shallots are definitely more concentrated. But again, she only really has Thai shallots. Okay. Okay, that's done. You're back with lunch? Oh, what's for lunch? Okay, pop that in there. I'll quickly swap this side over so you guys can see a little bit of a better view of the lab making. Okay, fish sauce. Okay, fish sauce. A random lemon you have in your fridge somehow, for some reason you still have in your fridge. She would probably prefer a lime, but she doesn't have any lime, so you're stuck with using a lemon. Get those seeds out. Pop, pop. Plop. 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 Okay, squeeze all that out. Okay. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. A whole lemon. She would say half a lime if you have limes, but a whole lemon because lemons aren't as sour as limes. In her opinion, anyway. Okay. Continue to cook that down. Let that season a bit better. A little bit more fish sauce. A bit sugar. This is more closer for like Northern Thai style, which is when you use liver a lot in some dishes. Because she presumes it's because liver is technically an offcut, so it's cheaper. A lime, yeah. If you have lime, use lime, but she doesn't have any lime right now, so she doesn't have any to do so. Okay, let's fry it up. She's gonna use the pre-made powder, which is basically, it's a mix of spices. It's a mix of chili, mix of rice, of ground rice, cumin, some peppers, probably some MSG. But because she doesn't want to make it from scratch, because it takes a long bloody time, because she has to use the spice grinder too, she's gonna just make it this way. She feels like it needs more color, so she might let that reduce down a bit. Just gonna let that reduce. So you ran out of MSG. You know, that's the downfall, fam. You ran out of MSG. How do you run out of MSG? Like, one pack of MSG lasts for like 20 years. It lasts for time. Like a pack of MSG. Sometimes she kind of looks at it and goes, how old is this packet of MSG she has? She kind of wants to add a bit more veggies into this. It's kind of, what's the word? There's not much color in it. But she doesn't think she has anything. She could put some red cabbage in. She does, it's not very traditional, but she does have some red cabbage. At least that will make it look a bit better. Maybe. Cabbage is very, it's not very violet either, so it's gonna be okay. Yeah, this may be from the fish taco stream last week, because she hasn't really thought about what to do with a giant load of. You can use seaweed stock. Okay, if you don't have MSG, you have less likely to have seaweed stock around. If you want MSG, go to your local radiation site. Honestly, like MSG is the equivalent of using like salt. Okay, like it literally all it is. Like she has no idea who made it. Like even she's been like kind of not bullied, but like pressured to never use MSG when she first started cooking stream because she's like there's a lot of preconceptions of MSG, and she didn't want to deal with people being like, oh y'all use MSG, but now he doesn't care. Yeah, that adds so much more color to it. So much more color. Beautiful taste. Oh, more salt. More fish sauce. Oh, but that tastes so good though. Like the pre-powder stuff is actually such a bomb thing to use when it comes to cooking. Like, she tries not to use it that often, but honestly, it works so much. It's racism to not like MSG? It's probably because it's like, the only thing she can think of is that it's probably because it's a white powder, okay? It kind of look a bit sus. She kind of gets it. It's a white, looking powder that suddenly makes your food taste good. You know Karen's gonna get like all scared about that. You know for a fact that Karen will be like, nah, you good. You know? Okay, she's gonna drain the noodles, which is now gonna be softened. And the noodles are now softened. Okay, turn the heat up on that. That dish is done. This is like a completely opposite meal than this. This is with rice. You're meant to have this with rice. There was no rice today. So that is just for us to like look at. Okay. Hardly more sauce and flour. Flour is still like. Have you guys ever seen how flour is made? It's just dried wheat and just like completely just vaporize it by grinding it to a point into flour. But like, how do you not grind it until it's like a paste? You know? Right. So for our toppings, we have some pork balls. Beautiful. We have some green sprouts. We have the spinach. And sometimes she adds chicharron. There's no chicharron in this country, so there's some pork scratchings. This is a very shiny bag of pork scratchings, so she's a bit scared of showing it on stream. But she's gonna pour some out. It's a perfect topping on this. She has no idea what it's called in Thailand. It's definitely not specifically pork scratchings. But it's perfect for this kind of dish. Right. Okay, how much pork dumpling do you think we're gonna use? There's like 2 gals. Also, by the way, every gal, if Tori doesn't respond tomorrow, doesn't say good morning or good night, Dota has killed her. Just, FYI. Vice versa, if Dota doesn't say anything by tomorrow, Tori has killed Dota. Okay, she feels like 6 is enough. 3 per dish. That seems enough. You like puffy pork scratching? Chicharron is probably your favorite, then you probably like chicharron. Okay. We're gonna keep, should we keep them in halves? Or should we keep them in Oh, wrong spoon. Oh, you see the color of the soup getting way darker now. That's very good. Very gal. We're going to wrongly accuse someone tomorrow and one of them forgets to say something. if they don't, you ate them somehow. Yeah, Koyomi found out her address, came down and murdered both of us. You know? You know, that's just lore. Just the lore now. Yep. Right, how long until we put our meat in? Because she's gonna put it in this. She's gonna put the pork in here to cook it. We have about 10 more minutes until we can cook the meat. You like to think Delta will not hurt a fly, but Tori once caught a wasp mid-air. It stung her. It hurt. And then she fed it to a Venus flytrap. She caught it. She poof, and it stung her. It hurt, but she still kept holding, and she went hey, and fed it to Jericho, which was the name of her Venus flytrap. It did hurt. It did hurt. Like the sting. Like no joke. The sting did hurt quite a bit. The sting did hurt. Like it wasn't like a non. That wasp got karmic consequences. It like she couldn't tell whether or not she was more disappointed at her Venus flytrap being unable for some reason to kill this freaking to activate its hairs. She was like, "Come on, fam, you know what you're meant to be doing. Why are you not doing it?" Okay, she's gonna fill this water up, and this is the water. We're gonna boil another pot of water, and this pot of water is gonna be the one we use to cook our noodles. And do the rest of the stuff we need to do. You keep finished fried rice in your house? Not anymore. It died because she overwatered it. But it was a gift from a friend. And she was like, "Aw, it's gonna die." The plant was scared to eat in front of you. It was like, "Oh, no thanks." Okay, so what we're gonna do in the next minute or so is that she's going to skim the water, taste it. She's gonna do a little taste test of the water. And decide if she wants to put more salt in it, which she will. Just a little bit more. Oh, but the flavor is very much there already though. A little bit more salt. Mix, mix, mix. Cow, cow. Thank Cow for following, subscribing. She doesn't know which one because she's not looking right now. Okay, we're gonna turn the heat up. Thank Cow. Thank Cow for following. Thank Cow. Captain. Okay, this is gonna be like the Moog thing again. Is it Moog or Mugs? Because for a long time she called Moog Mug. So, but thank Cow for following. Listen, you need to write it phonetically, or else she would get very lost. But so Kati, thank Cow for following. Thank Cow. You're on the menu now. Okay. She's going to wait until it's on a boil once again. Once it's in a boil, we're gonna put some pork onto this and then just dip it in. Actually, she might just dip it in now. because once it's boiling, we will put some pork in. It's like hot pot. Now we're doing some hot pot. Moggy. She likes that. The moggy. Okay. Now that pork is now marinated while we wait for that liquid to boil up a bit more. Just go get some tissue. And we're gonna put that here. Okay. We're gonna wait for that to do its thing. Don't camels come from America? Huh? They come from like Saudi Arabia, no? Like the UAE, like that kind of region? Isn't it? Okay, so let's just go get a bowl quickly. Because she's gonna put all the almost cooked pork, because with the pork, we're gonna lightly cook it. We're not gonna do a deep cook of the pork. Just gonna bring the chat over here. Why does everybody think they came from a desert? Because she's kind of thinking how they managed to get there in the first place. You know, like how they, you know, like without boats and stuff back in the days. She presumes that's why. Okay. We're only cooking this in here because the extra soy sauce will give flavor to the broth. So we're gonna plop that in. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. We'll do that set first. We don't want it fully cooked. We want it slightly cooked because we're going to cook it again later. So we're gonna cook it until it's almost cooked through, but not completely cooked through, because it's just like less than a minute. Because we're gonna cook it again. We're gonna basically blanch it in like really hot water. We're gonna like mad like cook the meat later on. Okay. Then they were spread around the world. They came from North America. That's wild. How did you get all the way over there? Okay. She knows it's not yet cooked, but we're gonna take it out because we're gonna be flash cooking it later. And that's where the majority of the cooking flavor will come from. Okay. The flavor shall flavor the rest of it all. We might have to move the camera a little bit because she does want it to be a flash heat. She's gonna twist it right here. You won't be able to see the twist, the blanching then, because she's not sure why the camera won't let us show you the whole thing. You know what? That shows enough. Okay. So this is gonna be a high heat, so it's gonna be very, very hot. Okay. Last set of pork. Okay, in the bin it goes. Sorry, the environment. Okay, we'll wait for that to do a big boil. You can't really even see it. Wait, let her see if she can like adjust all of this. Don't worry about it. Okay. It's always a bit dangerous to try to adjust things on stream, but she wants you to be able to see, at least see the broth. Thank you for lurking. Enjoy your cooking. Okay, right. Now we're waiting for that to do its thing. Okay. Oh crap, she lost the pork. Okay. Now we're gonna put that in there to do its thing. Okay, go wait for that to big boil. And now we get to the fun part of adding blood. We're trying to think, maybe she should remove some of the stuff in here. You know what? No, she kind of wants to leave it to make it more flavor. But the longer you leave it, the tastier it is. It's just that it's kind of hard to get the rest of the stuff in. Okay, so what do you want to do? Go quick taste test this. You're like a while sometimes. Oh, that's very good. Very nice. Okay. While that is boiling, she's gonna grab her blood. Okay. She's gonna grab the blood. Blood. And she's gonna stir it. So she's stirring. And we're gonna slowly add it in. You can see it's causing it to, what's the word? Get all cloggy. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay, you can see it's already beginning to like thicken up. You wonder why they're called blood noodles? They're called river noodles, but there is like pork blood noodles. It's the main name of them. Like in Thai they're called river noodles, and it's like you really can't taste the blood. She won't lie, like you do struggle to taste the blood sometimes because you don't taste it. It just makes it like it makes the flavor really thick and warm and yummy. Okay, stir, last bits. Okay, now that. Beautiful. Now we've stirred it all in. We're gonna bring it into a gentle boil. And we're gonna let it simmer until we're basically ready. Not gonna lie, this is taking a lot quicker than she thought. She thought it was gonna be a 3-hour thing, but apparently not. To be honest, you don't really even taste blood with like black pudding, even though that's the main part. Blood itself just tastes irony, right? Like it doesn't really taste of anything in particular. Right. So we're gonna boil this water so it's super boiling because we're gonna drop our noodles in. We're gonna drop the noodles in so that she's gonna add these into the. May we find them later on today. we're gonna grab her bowl. Obviously, when Noodles shows up, they can have their own bowl. Okay, she's gonna see how much noodles she wants. Not that much. Okay, drop the noodles in. Bonus, only like literally a couple seconds. You really don't need to cook the noodles too long. Okay, she's gonna grab a soup spoon. She can mix this soup. Okay. Pop that there. Perfect. Let that reboil up. And we're gonna add some of our pork. Is dinner done yet? It's almost done. Like, it's almost done. Y'all, why y'all really fighting about camels? She's just making dinner. Okay. Handful of. Okay, maybe not that much. She likes bean sprouts, but not that much. Okay, bean sprouts and some spinach. This is like Japanese style, like not Japanese, Chinese spinach. That's why it looks slightly different. Okay. Cook it up. Don't start us again. Hey, it's your own fault, okay? Okay. Pop the vegetables in. Okay. Grab a bit of the pork she wants. Pop those in to just quickly finish up the cooking. Welcome to the kitchen. Pinka, Pinka. Welcome to the kitchen. Pinka, Ronald, you're on the menu now. She's gonna stir the bottom of this because all that blood would have probably settled at the bottom. Okay. She can turn the heat off of that for now. Pop the pork in. Grab the soup. Okay. Okay. Grab the soup. Try to not get the radish unless you want some radish. She might have some radish. She might not. You have two radish. Two wee radishes. Traditionally, there is no radish, but okay. Just gotta make it a little bit more pretty. Okay. Oh, it's hot. It's very hot. Okay. Let's quickly swap the cameras. Perfect. And how she would like to decorate this? Chicharron / pork scratchings. Okay. Some coriander. a head of basil, an inappropriate amount of spring onion. Inappropriate amount, insane amount, even. She likes spring onion. Okay. Can't even see the noodles anymore. No chili, the chili is coming. Calm down. Chili is coming. In a Thai spring onion in a Thai dish? Yeah. You know, why not? She has spring onion. Any topping is good. Okay. Just gonna let that simmer. Make it flavor some more. Let's add some of our chili. Some of our vinegar chili. Okay. There you go, everyone. You know what? It didn't take as long as she thought it was gonna take, so she'll take that as a win. Right? She'll take that as a win. That it didn't take like 4 hours. Uncle Roger's gonna put down his leg. Uncle Roger can suck her toe. It's our kitchen! Quite the bowl full. It is very full of noodles. Okay, let her present it a bit pretty. Ta-da! Oh, it's very hot. She's gonna put it on a little tray. She's gonna put it on a little tray because it's very warm. It's very hot. Very Okay. Oh. There you go. It's very earthy, the flavor of the soup. It's a very nice tasting dish. While she's already there, she's gonna bowl up the lab as well. Cause why not? It does not work with this dish whatsoever. But you know what? Might as well just plate it up, make it look pretty. She'll eat it with rice tomorrow or something. Okay. It's so ugly though. That's her only about this dish. So she didn't really prepare for it. Not very pretty. Yeah, a little bit of color to it. If all else, add some coriander into it. There you go. Must say, oh, it tastes great. It's her favorite kind of flavor profiles. So spicy, salty, and sour together is her favorite flavor. You find floating noodle salads on the river? Yeah, you get a lot of this in rivers. You get a lot of this dish quite often. She's gonna take a photo now so she can eat because she's kind of hungry. She won't lie. Okay, excellent. You can see the flavors of this. Sadly, she probably would never be able to serve this at a cafe because it's gonna be way too spicy for most gals. Most gals will probably find this way too spicy. Oh, you know what? Let's zoom in. We can zoom in rather than her having to lift this thing up. Zoomed. Okay, well, noodles can't taste the best when you eat them ASAP, so she's gonna go find a gal to redirect and read. So this will take a second. How does it feel to have a healthy sleep schedule? Surely under 8 hours is not like insanely healthy, okay everyone? Like under 8 hours is still not considered as not spicy, Jesus Christ, as healthy. It's like 8.5, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's like 8.5 that's like considered as healthy. Pretty sure anyway. You're making salad, cabbage, spring onion, and meatball soup too. Oh, that sounds very good. You gotta put the shit in the right amount. That's why she can't make it. That's why she can't like make the food, you know? Like she can't make the ingredients as she doesn't wanna make the ingredients not tasty because she made it less spicy. You know, you get what she means? She's trying to explain it, but she's really bad at explaining. Right, we're going over to Moog over on Twitch. And let's see who we can go to over on YouTube. Let's see. Right. Sometimes this takes a little bit longer than usual because she has to click things all the time. Let's see. Okay, we're going to Velocity. Then we'll go to Shabir. Is it both Shabir and Isaac? She's actually never talked to the other half of Velocity, but we'll go over to them, and we're gonna go over to Moog on. Oh, this might take a bit longer. She's a bit slow. Yes, okay, we'll go to Moog. Damn, she doesn't have any mods around. Wait, she needs to exclamation mark out read and exclamation mark out direct. There you go. Hopefully it will work perfect. Yes, we're gonna go over to Moog, who's starting Resident Evil 5. Spoopy games right there. Spooky games for them. Oh, thank God, Jay. Too late. Too late. But yes, Velocity are currently reacting to Kiara's like live, and Moog is doing some good old Resi Evil. So thank you everyone, thank you. She'll see you all on Saturday if you're over on Milky's channel, because she's gonna be sitting and being Milky's yet again social emotional support animal for Puppy Playtime Chapter 3. She's not gonna be streaming, but you can just go check out Milky Queen Idol, Milky Queen _idol. She thinks that's the Twitch channel. Something. She thinks that's it for the streams. She's streaming on Sunday? No, she's not. Yeah? No. She forgot. Well.